Trudy sitting in for Aaron Rand, and I would like to introduce you to a woman who calls herself the Trashy Lady. This is a resident of the Plateau district who has taken upon herself to pick up garbage in her area, in her neighborhood, and at the same time to collect funds for the SPCA. Carolina Yanez, welcome to CJAD 800.
No, thanks for not butchering my name, by the way. You pronounced Carolina like a Latin lady.
Oh, well.
Thank you for that.
That might have been an accident. I won't claim any prior knowledge of that, but
Yeah.
I thank you for that.
You didn't say Carolina like North Carolina. You actually said Carolina. So
okay.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Tell us about this initiative. You've been in the Journal de Montréal. You've been on CTV News. You're getting quite a name out there for yourself for this initiative of yours to combine picking up other people's trash and fundraising for the SPCA. Start us at the beginning. Why the SPCA?
The SPCA, I think, is just a wonderful organization. I actually have a friend very close who volunteers there once a week with dogs. She takes them for walks. And from the inside, she has told me how much they care. And also, on a more personal level, my Potato, my lovely cat, comes from there. Her name is April, but as you know, cat people, we have all sorts of funny names for our pets. So she's La Grosse for me, and she's just been my companion during these long winters, and I can't thank the SPCA enough for rescuing her from a cat hoarding situation.
Oh.
She was very scared for the better parts of I would say 6 months. She would only come out at night. So I think it's very important to rescue these animals and give them a second chance. So basically, I'm a crazy cat lady with a with a dream, trash picker and a dream, you know?
So the trash picking, how did that come about?
Okay, so trash picking is not something I invented. Sadly, since the beginning of single-use plastics, there has always been trash in the streets, and as such, they need to be picked up by somebody. And I just come from Ecuador, and Ecuador is in the equatorial line, so the sun always sets at the same time of the day. So I do get a lot of seasonal depression. And I try to take as many walks as possible during the day. However, you know, the spring walk is not the best experience if you're constantly stepping on Hershey wrappers. So one day I just decided that that's the easy and really convenient way to show up for the community is just picking up those stuff so that when people go by, they can have a better experience in the city. And I'm honestly a recovering perfectionist as well, so it's a problem that's just I need to accept will keep happening, and it's helpful for me to know that it's actually something that's not permanent, and that every day is going to be dirty, and every day I will go, and that's all right. That's just how life is.
I've seen the photos in the Journal de Montréal. You have a whole kit now that you take with you. You have the equipment.
Oh, Lord. I gotta tell you, I work in product. I'm a product manager at Dialogue, and I do like a good brand. I do like a good branding. So I thought, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna print signs. I'm gonna design them myself, and I wanted to take the word out. You know, maybe inspire some other people to show up for their community. Not necessarily picking trash. You know, there are other ways to also support our community, but I think little things are underappreciated lately in our society. Small incremental steps do lead to big change, in my opinion.
And public service is always wonderful as well. How many pieces of garbage do you pick up on your average walk?
I pick up around 450. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh boy, I have a clicker. I have to send you a picture.
So you have a
My
clicker in your
boyfriend
hand. You're counting the items because I see you use reusable bags. You use one of those reacher things and pick
Yes.
things up and you put it in a reusable bag and then you click for
Yes,
each one.
exactly. I have a clicker literally on my hand, and lately I want to classify better. I don't know if I should use AI or something for my footage, because there are things that are more common to find. There are things that I constantly find, and I'm angry that nothing is being done about it.
What kind of things are most common?
All right. So parents, listen up. I know you are in a rush. Your life is very difficult, and I empathize. However, those juice boxes that have a straw, and that straw comes in a flimsy plastic bag. Oh boy, I have found at least 600 of those. They are everywhere. I'm sure they're in our lungs at this point because of all the microplastics that eventually they eventually become. But these are very difficult to pick up. They're difficult to see, and unfortunately, many animals eat them. It's a disaster. So I do recommend try not to buy these types of juice boxes, or if you do, try to take the straw out carefully before giving it to your child or something, because they are really a problem.
Anything weird you found?
Oh boy, yeah, I have some stories. I don't know if we have enough time to cover that, but I did find a cracked pipe.
Oh well.
Yeah. My only rule is I don't pick up needles just for my safety. I just try to put them in a little pile. But yeah, I have found plenty of needles in the park too. I like to find socks for some reason. I think that's where they go. From the washing machine. I'm pretty sure they just...
Or straight from the dryer to some park.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just flies on the wind. Maybe the filter doesn't work for socks for some reason, but I do find so many. I have a whole catalog in my phone, which is weird,
How do you, through your trashy lady persona, how do you raise money for the SPCA? How do people give you donations right on the spot?
Yes, actually, well, it's a bit more complex than that. I'm an immigrant. So when I came to Canada, I saw a lot of people fundraising for stuff, but I thought it was a weird concept. It was alien to me that to give money to somebody to do their hobby, like, okay, you are going on dragon boat, but how does that help society? So I decided to do a challenge that's a bit different, that brings value in itself. So even if I collected $0 from this, I would still bring something good to society. So I want to see more of this fundraising, where we're doing something that in itself is valuable, and then also raising money for a good organization at the same time.
So how do people make a donation to the SPCA by way of Trashy Lady?
Oh, yes. They have to go to my Instagram page, Trashy Lady Montreal, MTL. And then they can see there the GoFundMe, and the funds never end up in my pocket. You can see they go directly to the SPCA. I'm just the organizer. And I do have a lot of thoughts about garbage collection in Montreal. So if you ever want to hear about those.
Oh, yeah. I think we'll have you back. I'm sure we'll have you back, because I find this such an interesting initiative. Carolina Yanez, thanks very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too, a.k.a. the Trashy Lady, the Plateau resident who's picking up garbage in the area and at the same time raising money for the SPCA. That's a wonderful initiative.